from Obingwa. Obingwa is in Abia province in Biafra land. And by the special grace of Chiku Okikabiyama Primi Henine, I volunteer to contribute my quota at the media space of this very movement. And also, I volunteer to assist the national coordinator here in Brazil. So therefore, I assist him and I became a deputy national coordinator. So therefore, why I come on air today is to elaborate on the issue of the 19 northern governors. Underline that very particular number, 19 northern governors. 19 northern governors. 19 northern governors. But I ask, if I may ask those who call themselves intellectuals in Nigeria, those who parade themselves as professors, lecturers, and PhD holders in Nigeria, I have one simple question to ask these people. 19 northern governors, very terrible. Out of the 36 states in Nigeria, 19 belongs to the northern part of that particular Nigeria. But that's not what we come here for today. But what I'm here for today, listen very carefully, is the emergency meeting that was held by the 19 northern governors and their region traditional rulers. The reason of that particular meeting is because of the pressure that is coming from America government by the Donald Trump administration. You see why I keep on telling our people. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said one certain time on Radio Biafra when he was broadcasting. And I never forgot that word. When he said that particular thing, I was somehow asked myself, what exactly did our leader mean? Our leader said something, and finally, when I begin to see the happenings through this very movement to free Biafra, I begin to see why our leader made that particular statement on Radio Biafra. He said, God gave the white people grace. God gave the white people grace because they are honest. They are honest to their people. Underline that word. God gave the white people grace because they are honest to their people. I never forget that word. That word have a very deep meaning. That is why I always warn people about your people. If you are a Bible scholar, you will also see where God said, these people are my own. Why I'm deepening into this particular issue now is because of the Igbo politicians and the Yoruba politicians in Nigeria. I keep on hitting on them, Igbo politicians and Yoruba politicians in Nigeria. You see, the terrorism of the Fulanese in other way to wipe out the indigenous people in the north, in other way to occupy. Fulanis, they are in a mission of conquest. They are still moving to achieve a place where they can resettle all the Fulanis around the globe. And the Hausas who made the earlier mistake by welcoming them into their land, not just only welcoming them, embrace also their religion, and now pollute the religion. Because I can boldly tell you that Fulanis in Nigeria have polluted Islamic religion. They have polluted it. The same way our people pollute Christianity in Nigeria. There is nothing enter Nigeria that will never remain the same again. That's why when I see people say Christianity is a scam, Christianity is a scam, I ask them to keep quiet, to keep their mouth shut. Because they know why I say that, to keep their mouth shut. Because when you leave Nigeria territory and go to the countries which we can say this is a Christian country. Italy is a Christian country. Brazil is a Christian country. Germany is a Christian country. Canada is a Christian country. US is a Christian country. Can I be counting? Let me continue to be counting for all of you who are somehow not making research. So let me just go on and on. Sweden is not a Christian country. Anything religion is out of their governmental system. Many countries, I can tell you that these are the Christian country. But their Christian country is not that when they go to parliament, they begin to worship or they begin to read Bible. No. They put their issue, the growth of their nation, they put it first before their religion. Do you know why I'm saying this? What I'm saying now is the sudden meeting by the 19 governors of the northern part of Nigeria is not because of the pressure that was generated by Yoruba politicians and the Igbo politicians in Nigeria. When I say because, either in Nigeria, either you fall into the Igbo region, or you fall into the Yoruba region, or you fall into the Hausa region, which is north, west, and the east. You must choose where to go when referendum will commence, because they are not coming now. The international community are not coming to issue referendum for let's say middle belt or this and that. No, they are coming. If they are coming, they are coming to issue referendum for the 3 regions. This is what they are coming to do. So you choose where you want to be. That time is when the middle belt will come and say, okay, we belong to north, or we belong to the east, or we belong to the west. Is that time Benin Kingdom can come and say, okay, we belong to the west, or we belong to the east, or we belong to the north. It's something that will be done by voting and by the decision of the political elite from these particular places. Do you know why I'm very angry? You are sharing a place with your fellow colleagues who we can address them as northern politicians. And every trouble that is facing that country, underline the happenings in Nigeria, every trouble that have faced that Nigeria so far, always generated from that particular place. Eight terrorist group in Nigeria that is ravaging other, even affecting other African countries, affecting Niger, affecting Mali, affecting what do you call it, Chad, affecting Burkina Faso, affecting Senegal. They are all generated by the Fulani, which you can describe as the northern politicians. But I haven't seen anybody who come out boldly to ask, why is this insecurity being generated by the Fulanis? Because I know if this kind of thing everly generated from the Igbos, and mind you, if this kind of thing everly generated from the Igbos, I don't think any Igbo man, I don't think any Igbo person, because the way Nigeria, the way the northern politicians and the western politicians in Nigeria will take the matter, Igbos will be profiled all over the world to the point that you will not even enter Ghana. For Igbo man to enter Ghana will be like passing a trade by the tiny hook. It will be very difficult. But here you see the Yorubas they are comfortable with it. The Middle Belt are comfortable with it. The Hausas are comfortable with it because it is caused by the insecurity and the terrorism that is ravaging the whole African country is caused by the one particular race. It is caused by one particular race. What does that tell you? The emergency meeting now, what do you think they discuss in that meeting? They are now considering for the Britain to come back and recolonize Nigeria, because they have allegiance to the British system. British always have their back because they signed one particular thing. Go and ask Jonathan. Jonathan is still, if I'm doing my broadcast, I'll ask you, go and ask this person. Jonathan is still much alive and healthy. He's not sick. He's not dead. He's still alive. That's why I say, go and ask Jonathan. When Jonathan was the president in Nigeria, there are one particular document that was rooted out from underground inside Aso Rock. And this document that was handed over to Jonathan, ask Jonathan, have Jonathan returned that document? No. Because we advised him, carry that document and go and keep it somewhere. This is evidence of what the Fulanis, the program they have for Nigeria and Nigerians. What does that document state? The document said 80% of Nigeria resources goes to Britain. Many of you don't know why Jonathan was removed. And during that Jonathan administration, they wanted that thing to continue. And Jonathan said it will never happen. How can a country that own everything will be giving strangers 80% of the petroleum resources? And there was question that was raised. The solid mineral resources in the north, such as gold, zinc, and all that, what are we going to do with it? That one is for the Fulanese. But the oil and the gas in Igbo land is for Nigeria. You begin to ask yourself question. Do you see why Africa will never enjoy peace until when people go? Now, let me tell you what happened to Burkina Faso that many people or your Nigerian media will never tell you. When Ibrahim Traoré came into power, when he took over power, when he came, about 22 zones in Burkina Faso was under the control of the Fulani terrorists. The same thing they did now in the north, the same thing they did to Kaduna, Nasarawa, please, I will call you in a few minutes. I will call you in a few minutes. I'm on air. So, the same thing they did in the north that you are seeing, which the American government helped trying to solve now, which our own politician, Igbo politician, Yoruba politician, were part and parcel of, because something that you see going on against the people and you are silent about it, which you are part of it. I can, if anytime maybe somebody invite me to come and testify about what is going on in the north, I will include all the Igbo politicians. I will include all the Yoruba politicians as part and parcel of the deaths of the Christians in the north. Because each and every governor in Nigeria has a security report about what is happening, not only his state, about what is going on in Nigeria. So they all knew there was a genocide going on there. Because who are behind this genocide? Who are the people behind the genocide? Because it is the Fulani. And why are they not speaking up to stop the death of innocent souls in the north? Because those who have made them to understand that the power of Nigeria is in their hand. They share the power. You are there, it's not because of people elected you, no. They choose whoever that will play their role into governorship position in your own state. Are you getting it now? So everybody must play their role in the favor and in the support of terrorism being championed by the Fulanese. Do you know why now this sudden meeting? Now they are now looking for solution that will enable them not to, or that will enable America not to stop that the agenda of conquest in Nigeria. They want to take a shortcut. That is why now they are now inviting Britain to come back and recolonize Nigeria. Now, my question now is to Igbo politicians and Yoruba politicians. Now that your northern colleagues are now calling for, in this 21st century, they are now calling for recolonization of Nigeria. So is it not this? Is it not high time you come and demand for referendum? Because these people, they are not stopping. The agenda of conquest must continue, because this is their dream and this is their ideology. Remember, nobody can kill an ideology. Remember, nobody on earth can kill an ideology. You can't. So the ideology of the Funanis is to eradicate the owners of the land and occupy the land. And nobody can stop them. That agenda must be achieved. And how are they going to achieve that agenda easily? By one Nigeria. One Nigeria is the engine that will enable Funanis to achieve where they will settle all the Funanis around the world. But if we move faster, we will stop them. And how are we going to stop them? We have only one solution to stop the agenda of the Fulani, and the insecurity will end around Africa. There will be nothing called insecurity again. Now, let me tell you something now. You see the Minister of Defense. Do you know why he was resigned? Because the list of the man is with the US government as people behind the terrorism in Nigeria. But Nigerian media will not tell you that. Your senators will never tell their consistency. Because here in abroad, every weekend, every senator must go back to their constituency to give report, to return report of what he have achieved or what is going on in Brazil. Their constituency must know. The people who elect him must know. Now I want to ask you, how many times have any Igbo senator come back to their constituency and the people who elected him ask him question? Like now, this is the time to ask the politician question. Oga, the genocide, the Christian genocide going on in the north, what have you contributed in the floor? Or I have never heard your voice. Are you indirectly in support of the killings of the Hausas in the north? Then the senator will answer you, because this, according to them, they say you elected them. Let's assume they are elected, not selected, but from the north, because we all knew it is Sultan of Sokoto who choose who govern you. He's the one who decides who is governor. He is the one who... Remember the Saudi Arabia Islamic clerics came to Nigeria and said, I have just met with the head of state, Nigeria head of state. How many of you see that? How many of you pick up that write-up from the S platform? How many of you? Do you see that Nigerian media could not question that very statement by the Saudi Arabia clerics? He said, I have just met and spoken to the Nigeria head of state. What does that tell you? This is the reason why when an Igbo man want to contest for governor in Anambra, he will travel to Sokoto. He will travel to North to go and beg and sign document of how he is going to be compromised in the agenda of terrorism. He will leave Anambra, he will go and sign document. When you want to become a governor in Abia State, you will leave Abia State, you go and take permission in order way to facilitate the agenda of the Sultan of Sokoto, which is the Nigeria head of state. So every other president, like President Tinubu, or even when Jonathan was there, or even when every other person is the ceremonial president. The permanent head of state of Nigeria is Fulani. when I saw that write-up, that statement, I said, the truth had just been revealed here, but Nigerians, their brain will not go there. No professor in Nigeria, their brain can easily go there and say, what does this man mean? This man, can you come and explain? Because if it is Europe or America, the media will be bombarding the man. The man must explain that thing to the people to understand. But look, how everywhere is quiet, or every media is quiet. The so-called intellectuals in Nigeria are quiet. The Nigeria NBA is quiet. But somebody came into your country and addressing your president and said, I have just spoken to another president of Nigeria. And he left. He was not arrested. And he was in Nigeria when he tweeted that thing. He never lived out of the Nigerian territory. No arrest was made. Because if it is in a developed world, that man will be arrested and they will ask question. Oga, we are confused about your statement. Can you please analyze for us to understand what you really mean? How can you try to fight terrorism? Why the people who surround the government, the corridor of power, are the people behind the terrorism? Irabo, the former defense chief, what did you tell you? What did you say? You know, they always talk the truth when they have already been out of their post. I have found this thing very common among Nigerian politicians. When they were there, they can't resolve any problem. But immediately they take that position away from them, they will now start speaking the truth. But when they are there, they will hide the truth. Have you asked yourself, why are they hiding that truth when they are there? Imagine, okay, now let's assume that American government is focusing on their people. They say, okay, we don't care what happened to you. Now let's assume that American government tomorrow said, we don't care what happened to you. We are focusing on our people. What are you going to do as a Yoruba man? What are you going to do as an Igbo man? What are you going to do as a Middle Belt person? What are you going to do as an Hausa man? What are you going to do as a Nigerian? Because I can see this happiness in everybody. America come. And everybody say, America come, America come, America come. Oh Lord. Everybody saying America, America. Nobody should come in now. Nobody should come in there now. Please, please, please. Everybody is happy saying America come, America come. Let's assume American politicians, their senators, their president is behaving like their own politician who sees evil and silent and see their mouth because of the money they are getting from politics. Let's assume, have you ever sit down and ask yourself, let America now said, okay, we are focusing on our people. We don't care what happened to other countries. So what will be your fate as a Nigerian? What will be your fate as a Nigerian? That means, yeah, Mazi, I will not accept call today, please. I just want to round up this very issue of these northern governors. What are you going to do? That is my question. Do you see that all of us will be swallowed by the terrorists of Funanis. If America decided, okay, we don't care, we want to focus on our territory. But what is the purpose of senators? What is the purpose of the House of Rep members, which we call lawmakers? What is the purpose of governors in Nigeria? Okay, their purpose is for just only stealing. Steal the state treasure dry. Your senators steal the federal district dry. President steal it dry. Just steal it dry. Is that why they are called, they are shouting democracy, democracy? Democracy just to steal? Not to discuss the well-being of the people? Not to discuss the safety of the people? Not to discuss the peace, the lasting peace for the society? So what your own democracy is just to go in, get opportunity and loot money. And not only looting the money, you keep it in Nigeria. You loot the money, you still hide it in another man's land for them to use, while your own people will be languishing in poverty. Do you see how Funanis are hustling? Do you see how they are now worried? Lobbying. Do you know how many billions of dollars? Even that quoted, they're all lobbying now, trying to see how they will confuse America. Because they know that America has the... Okay, you are talking about terrorism, and America have issued warning and said, resolve this problem or we'll come and resolve it for ourselves. And they are telling you to resolve the problem. And the people who is behind the terrorism, you don't want to pick them up. Rather, what you did is to ask them to leave Nigeria, to leave the territory, so that when the tension is down, they will now come back again and continue where they stop. Do you see the kind of politicians you have in Nigeria? Because America has the list of the man, and that is why Tinubu begged him, Oga, please resign. Just go for now. Later you come back. Let the tension calm down. Because America show Nigeria intelligence come. Look at yourself. Look at, he showed them. He said, look, your defense minister. He is behind terrorism. He is sponsoring terrorism. The same thing when Jonathan was in power. How many Fulani senators, serving senators, ministers in Nigeria? It was when Jonathan get tired. Jonathan said, even in my government, we have Boko Haram. And when he said that, then it's already late. And you never ask yourself, every year, Nigeria will map out trillions and the billions of dollars in another way to secure armories for the forces. Every year, you never ask, where is this armories? If you look at the armories that is with ISWAP, Boko Haram, Fulani Henchmen, Meiti Allah, all this terrorist group, if you look at them, you see that this is purely Nigerian military equipment. As they supply it, they don't even allow it to enter barracks. They just take it directly to these people. As the ammunition enter Nigeria, they just take it directly to those people. To the extent that even the terrorist groups formed by Fulani, they have a very powerful military helicopter. Where does that happen? And the Igbo man who is a senator is telling me that he's not among those who is backing the terrorism in Nigeria. A Yoruba man who is a senator and the House of Rep member is telling Lion Man that he is not backing the terrorism. All of you are backing it too. Unu ga zakati ikpe jubo unu ogene kunu jakunu dotaro unu. Time eruwago. Unu ga azajuju. The day people will begin to reason fine and call their politicians, what is happening, Oga? See, if any, I hate when people come up on media and shouting funani. Let me tell you something. As a security expert, it's like when we ask Nnamdi, why are you not speaking? Why are you always in a begging area? I remember what Nnamdi told Ipob in 2016. I remember vividly what they told Ipob. That was September 2016. Nnamdi said that time he said they can't do much. And when we ask them, why are you saying you can't do much? And you are parading yourself as the umbrella speaking for Igbos. So how are you now going to defend the Igbos? You are parading yourself to be speaking. He said because Yorubas own the media. Then the Funanis, they use that time they want to deceive us. They say the Hausas hold the power. Yorubas hold the media. I asked one of them, if the Yorubas own the media, did they tie your hand or tie your leg not to go and acquire media? Or did they put band on you not to acquire media? That one say you don't know how this thing work. If you want to go for interview on Yoruba media platform, they charge you per minute. I remember that perfectly well. They say they charge you per minute. How much did the other one say? They said 30 minutes on any Yoruba media channel. 30 minutes, I think he said 30 minutes. They pay, is it 150,000 or something like that? 30 minutes. He is trying, they were trying to convince us that they are right. And I told one of them, I said, come, your excuses is not welcome. This excuse can only come from a coward. And this kind of excuse can also come from a stark illiterate that know nothing about education. I said, what are you, why are you parading yourself as a PhD holder? Look at what you are coming out. Look at the dirtiness that is coming out from your mouth. That Yoruba's own media, the Hausas hold power. So is it the Hausas, according to them, they didn't call it Funani. Is it the Hausas that hold the power? That will decide how we live in Igbo land? So if anything is happening to us, we have to go and pay Yoruba media to come and tell the world what happened to us. I say, and you people are failure. You people should be walking on the road, covering your face. But it's unfortunate that you people are still walking on the road boldly, being shamelessly, very shameless people. As if I am in your shoe, I'll be hiding. Then I say, why? I say, I will be hiding in shame. The media on Igbo were complaining that it's owned by Yoruba. Is that media still owned by Yoruba today? The answer is no. Haven't Ipob take over the media? You know, cowards and betrayers of their own people, they always have one shameful excuses. I call it shameful excuses. It's like now somebody come. That's why I don't like to stay where people are discussing. They say Britain is our problem. I went to where our people used to stay in this country. They call it Galleria, and that is why I stopped going there. Because anytime they see me, they want to discuss something they don't know. You know how our people are they are well ignorant. Ignorant is well rooted in them. You will see somebody open mouth, talking nonsense, holding cup of drink, talking nonsense that you will not understand that this person is talking jargon. He doesn't know anything. And you see the voice will be like Ogene. The voice will be louder where he is talking nonsense. He is talking something that he doesn't even know if it is true or if it is false. With this move of the 19 governors in the north, is it not enough reason for other people to come together and say, come, Fulani senators, come, sit down. Do you know that you people are the problem of Africa? Not only Nigeria. You tell them, let me tell you something about confronting evil. Look at how American senators are confronting Rino Makore. Can any of you do the same thing in Nigeria? The answer is no. But every of you want to go to where grace is being established. Let me tell you something. Without truth, God can never be by your side. Take it or leave it. Let me tell you, without being honest, God is the. When I tell people that God does not exist in Nigeria, I told people many years ago, I said, God left the churches in Nigeria many years ago. I said, what you are seeing today in churches in Nigeria is just abracadabra. The more you look, the less you see. I said, God does not. Listen, I'm somebody who has this. That is the way God created. If I walk into a place, if I sit down there a few seconds, I will tell you, this place is okay, or this place, something is wrong here. When I travel to Nigeria, I enter churches. I enter church. There one particular one church I entered. Immediately, my spirit tell me, stand up and leave. This place, it doesn't belong to here. Stand up and leave. Many churches that have entered in Nigeria, I don't want to mention the names, so that somebody will say I am castigating their church. I walk in there, few minutes, I go to the car park and take my car and move away. I said, no. My spirit said, stand up, leave here. I want you to leave here. This place is not, you don't stay here. Let me tell you something. There is nothing angered God when you see the truth and you don't want to reveal the truth. When I look at people who are talking, even what do you call it, even the son of Zik, Nnamdi, the one that is trading, talking rubbish on media. He is talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu law his people to be killed. And I ask, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu preach Biafra, telling you that this is the only way development can come. This is the only way people can walk freely in a society. And the youth were peacefully agitating, peaceful protest, and the same Igbo governor that was chosen by the Sultan of Sokoto, Sultan of their head of state of Nigeria, give them order and said, I made you a governor, what are you doing there? I will remove you if you don't kill them. Why are they agitated? Because the so-called Sultan of Sokoto knew that the people who is agitating is about to bring freedom for everybody. And if that freedom come, their conquest agenda is automatically die. That means the conquest agenda has automatically did what? Perished. And forever and ever. They ask you, bring army, kill them. And you, governor, start killing. The Nnamdi Azikiwe's son, who is talking rubbish on media, did he have this knowledge that the youth, Igbo youth or Biafran youth were killed, being armless protesters were killed in their numbers? Armless protesters were whisked away, disappearance of persons. Did he also? So is this one now caused by Ipob? So, because sometimes when they come on media, they will tell you, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have caused many deaths. Do you see how white? Do you see how black people, how evil-minded they are? Okay, now from example now, I came out on the street. I say, everybody in my street, come out. We don't have water. There is no water pile in our houses in this street. Okay, come out. Let us go and speak to government and demand for water. Only for me to carry people come outside. Then the same government I want to speak to start killing them. So suddenly somebody will come out tomorrow and say, Lion Man brought all the people and they were killed. Lion Man is a murderer. That is why we have asked people, come for debate, because this issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have caused the death of people. Mazi Nnamdi, I want to ask. That's why we are asking them, come for debate. Who shot that? Who shot the people? Is it Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or Ipob? Is it Ipob that shot the people? No. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu were kidnapped, do you know how many Igbo youths there were killed? Is it also Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or Ipob that killed them? Who killed them? Nigeria government. Who disappeared them? Nigeria government. Why are they doing it? Then you leave. How did they say it? They say, "A happy ike say akuya Igbo. A happy ike nyora he get he just went and knocked the head. The axe that fat, he didn't beat the axe. You now go to the head. Is it the head? Is it the head that fat? No. Is the axe that the nash that fat? Then you left the nash and go and knock the head. It's a parable. Because in one way or another, you are a coward. All these acts of living where blame is supposed to go to, and you know that's how cowards used to be. It's like a man now, somebody who is huge, beat up the son or beat up the children, only for the man to reach there and see the hugeness of the man. He will not say, not a joke. I have warned you not to be problematic outside. This is what these cowards in Igbo land are doing. If he asks me, did they know the truth? They know the truth. There is no Igbo person, there is no Biafra person anywhere in the world that does not know the truth. But the problem is the cowardness in them is the problem. There is no Yoruba man that doesn't know the truth. Where the problem of Nigeria is coming, that is coming from the Fulanese. But they can never say it. Rather, if any youth in Yoruba said it, the senator, the governor, they will go after that youth and say, bring him, let us. Who told you to talk? You want to cause problem. And the problem can never be solved by this kind of act. Do you know why the white people will say, let us investigate? After investigation, they say, okay, let us judge. After judgment, they will now say, okay, let us dialogue. I keep on telling the people that thing. It's like some people who are coming, after they have failed in their plot, they now come. If you see them, because these are the people they give assignment, they say, destroy the DOS. Destroy them. And even the person who sent them, I never put blame on the person who sent them, because according to what the person have been had, they have fed him with for many years, not even 1 year, not even second, not even 2 years, not even four. Do you know when you are receiving lies for good 4 years? From the people who are coming closer to you. You will give instruction to do something. Even me. What our leader did, I will do it. Do you understand me? I can't listen. I told you that I don't fear anybody, but I respect everybody. What our leader did, I, Lion Man, will do worse than that. That's why I never blame our leader for one single day on that very particular assignment. The only people I blame is these morons who are outside, who had the opportunity to tell our leader the truth and tell our leader, no, this thing is not like this. That is when I knew that the black people, black are demons. Sorry to say, our Brazilian black and the rest black around the world who are born in Europe, you are excluded, please. You are not. I'm talking about we that are born in Africa. We are pure demon. These are the people who are outside. They know the truth, but because of what they promised them, they tell, I'm going to make you, you will replace the Chike Dozim, you will replace Tina Samor, you will replace Abanyim. Male Leo Opa Lishin de get replace. No, you replace. Male Opa Lishin de get replace. Male Lende Opa Lishi handle Rijbelafro. Bunde get replace mad. The thing they make hard. If somebody like me, I will tell our leader, Mazi, that thing you had is pure lie. I will tell, okay, Lion Man, I will make you this. No, Mazi, don't worry. I am not interested in this thing. What I am interested is this. For you to know the truth. Oga, this is the truth here. and you want development, you want progress, but you don't want to be honest. If when I look at what happened recently, when what happened, everywhere was on the 20th. He will come out, he will sack all of you. He will sack all. They never knew that all these secrets are in my hand. One thing that entered my brain, I came to my house, I sat down, I say, what is the difference from what we are agitating against Nigeria for? So these people, they still have that evil mentality of Nigeria state, and they are talking about Biafra. That was one thing. When this man revealed everything and put it into my hand, bam, I said, but one thing that annoyed me, I said, but these people know the truth. The same thing that I'm annoyed against the Igbo politicians and Yoruba politicians in Nigeria. Let me tell you, I am not angry with the Fulanis. Do you know people I'm angry with? The Yoruba politicians and the Igbo politicians in Nigeria. If tomorrow America is asking and investigating for sanction, I will tell American government, I will contribute my report. I will tell them, come, don't sanction any single terrorist Fulanis in Nigeria. Sanction all the politicians from the Igbo land and the Yoruba land. Blacklist them. They will ask why. I say they are in support of this agenda of terrorism. If they ask more why, I will ask them, have you had any of them talk about it? Or have you had any of them bring that report to you? No. Who brought the report to you? Ipob. And before Ipob took that report to US, we don't even knew that our SARS are finished already. We don't even know. It's when that report go, then investigation now take deeper route. We now begin to go, the representatives of Ipob begin to go to the communities in the north. Begin to see empty community. People they have killed all of them. Fulani politicians have wiped the Hausas away. And they are now advancing it towards the west and the south. These are the people you want to share country with. A minister for defense is involved in terrorism. Do you know the office of the minister for defense? Where every strategic security measure is being discussed. And the man you appointed as a minister is a terrorist. The man you made the vice president is a terrorist. Then how do you want to combat terrorism? Are you deceiving yourself? Shetima is a terrorist. Brutai is a terrorist. Their names appear and they give you order. Handle them or we handle them. And I want to say something. For all of you who are pretending not to know what is happening. Anybody that knows Osare Dokubo, please, anybody that knows Osare Dokubo, remember what I review here one certain time. Remember what I said. Okay, see, Basu, Ojoso Kanu, Hope was of them, and the Enugu State Governor. Enugu State Governor. They want to set Igbo land on fire. Another way to help the Fulanis have this say that we say, okay, crisis of insecurity is everywhere in Nigeria. Do you know the people they kidnap on a Warrior Road and this thing are being done by Osare Dokubo? This Aba Warrior, this thing that happened today, do you know it is done by Osare Dokubo? Let me tell you something. Do you know why I'm revealing it here now? I don't supposed to review this thing here. I keep quiet. I say, let this thing, let me see if this our politician will be boldly call Osare Dokubo to order. Do you know why I'm saying it here now? We are going to prepare this report. We are going to take it to the international community. Do you know that it, and we are saying it, people should know that if any person died, if any death result of this thing, now let the senators and the House of Rep members and the governor not say that they don't know that it's Osare Dokubo. People should want Osare Dokubo. I have said this in time with that number. I know why I'm saying what I'm saying. People should want Osare Dokubo. We wouldn't want kind of a fight that we say, oh, they are Biafrans. They are not killing themselves. And that is exactly what the Fulanis want to use Osare Dokubo to do in Igbo land. I want all the governors from the eastern region to call Osare Dokubo to order, and they order him to release those people he kidnapped. Order him to release those people he kidnapped. Do you see how Nigeria is run? Where politicians are practicing insecurity in other way. I don't know what is their mindset. I don't know what they want to create with that. This is not why I'm here today. It's not for Osare Dokubo, but I just want to say this in call Osare Dokubo to order. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Because the time all these people are free on the media, Nnamdi Kiweson and Amarachi Ata and Ogbonnaya who were hustling for ambassadorial appointment, did they give you? They don't give you, but you have already fooled yourself before your people. Why I'm saying what I'm saying, today they should take note. Tomorrow, if Ipob decided to bring Osare Dokubo down, let nobody speak anything. Because one thing we will not allow is to leave Osare Dokubo to practice terrorism in our land. It will not work. People, the traditional rulers to call Osare Dokubo to order and warn him for finally warning. Let them issue final warning to Osare Dokubo. Enough is enough. Because they want to bring impression that, oh, the Fulanis are doing security in the north. Ipob is committing security in the southeast. We know all this. This is a childish game. Igbo governor, be wise. Igbo politician, come on, be wise. Stop behaving foolishly. This is a childish play. Even a baby in the mother's womb knew that IPOB want everything that will bring development in our land. Why are you so jealous? Why are you so envious about the activities of IPOB? Why must it be IPOB that will talk about agriculture? People are obeying, they are going into agriculture. Why must it be IPOB that talk about bringing investment back to East? And people are bringing business back to East. This is the problem. This is the problem why these people keep on engaging in a shameful act. Okay, you are asking us to start doing the same activities the Fulanis are doing in the north, kidnapping school girls, doing it. So are you asking us to start it in the east? On what ground? On what purpose? Are you asking us to start the same activities of the Fulani in the north, to start it in the east? As what? As what? Or you want to try the rot of the kind of anger that will come from IPOB? Is that what you want to try? And the leadership should know what to do. You see, this world, if you don't want peace, you don't deserve to give you the peace. People should want, the leadership should issue last warning to Osare Dokubo. If any insecurity being recorded in Igbo land again, Osare Dokubo, you will run away from your home. Forget about all those nonsense you are carrying, call army. One more insecurity in the Igbo land, you will run away from that. You will run away from that place, from that Bayelsa. Don't make a mistake about that. What the politicians should be talking about now is referendum. But they are here talking nonsense. Look at Senate House of US. They are worried about. Even one of the senators said he said these people are not human, they are animal. They are busy talking about 2027 election where people are dying. They don't even. Without that report IPOB took to US, what we'll be hearing now is 2027, and why the humanity have already been wiped out of the surface of the earth. Only what they are in their head is, how can I have opportunity to occupy one office and steal money? That is only what the Yoruba average politicians and the Igbo average politicians are seeking for. They don't even ask, oh, how can we compete with Singapore? No, that is not, it's far away from them. It's how are they going to occupy one office, steal money, have like 50 girlfriends, have like, sometimes when I look at these guys, I say, what kind of animals are these people? What kind of animals are these people? How can one man have up to 50 girlfriends as a governor, as a senator? So what is the difference of this kind of person with an animal? If animal even have sex control, if you study animals very well, they don't even jump from their female. The male animal doesn't even jump from one female animal to another. No, even in the animal kingdom, each animal have their own. Talk more of a human being, behaving like a beast. remember one governor those days. When there was occasion in the Labod Hotel in Ibadan, Oyo State, Labod, that one hotel they call Labod. Alawakala, let me just call his name. It's not that I'm calling a dead man, I'm painting a dead man black. I don't like, that's why I don't want to call his name before, but let me just call his name. Alawakala. Anytime they have occasion in a Labod Hotel, he will launch Abimbola here. He will lodge what they call it, he will lodge Abimbola here, lodge Yabo on the room 102, lodge this one room 19, lodge this. This is what one governor, somebody who call himself a governor, will be doing. Up to 20 women will be booked for him, lodge in different rooms in Labor Hotel. You will look at the so-called politician. You will shake your head. You say no. That is when I conclude. I say no. Animals are ruling Nigeria. Even some of them, animals are better than them. Then how do you now think such place will develop? How do you now think that such place, something good will come out from that place? Where the people who occupy public office are not disciplined. This is the same thing that wanted to affect IPOB. Indiscipline. But thank God today that the leadership have filtered IPOB. Indiscipline. And those people who are indisciplined are the same people who plot who they give assignment, go and destroy the leadership, blackmail them for abandoning me. For abandoning me in this kind of problem, blackmail them, destroy them. I was looking at the brain of people who are coming to destroy, and that is opportunity you have to reveal the truth to our leader, to tell our leader, Mazi, is that what the lawyer are telling you? Mazi will say yes. Is that what your siblings are telling you? Mazi will say yes. Because he's a human being. Mazi will say yes. So, oh, these people are evil. This leadership are trying, but they have been blocked. They have been blocked by your siblings. Their siblings doesn't want them to have access to you. Because you know the truth. Methuselah know the truth. Elochukwu Ohege know the truth. They told you, destroy it. If I come out on the 20th, I use you and replace them. Okay, let's assume some coordinator doesn't know the truth because of some of the coordinators, because of their indiscipline. Let's assume they don't know the truth. You that were privileged to know the truth, why can't you reveal the truth to the man in charge? These are the same thing that is going on in Nigeria government. The officials of the Nigeria government have refused to tell the truth. And when you hide the truth, that means you are not ready to solve problem. It is when you open the truth, when the truth is revealed, everybody will not see it. Everybody, if okay, let's assume that time Elo Chuku that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu love so much, we now say, Mazi, it's a lie, oh. Hey, who told you this thing? Mazi will come back to his senses and say, Elo Chuku, can you say this thing again? Mazi, is a lie. He's a human being. He will not go back. If he go back to his bed in the night and relax, he will say, I am confused. He's a human being. He will say, I'm confused. I call Elo. Elo tell me it's a lie. Does it mean it's a lie? Okay, let me try another person. He call a Methuselah. But he said, Mazi, who told you this? It's a lie, oh. As we go back, I say, why do people have told me this thing is a lie? And he will come at the book. The book will say, it's a lie, oh. What are you talking? When the siblings comes back again with another strategy, he will not sit down here. What kind of problem do you have with the people that are left behind? Why are you lying against them? Why are you reporting them with force? Do you understand me? He will go back. He will challenge them. And that will bring an end to their lie. But what happened? Ndi Shoji. Because you want to bring your own personal agenda. And that's your personal agenda. We are told, among the people who told you that this agenda, this is your personal belief. If you don't believe in Christianity, hold it to yourselves. Nobody is forcing you. You are right. If he said Christianity is a scam, my brother Mazi, you are 100% right. That's how I tell people. If you tell me Christianity is a scam, I will tell you are right. Some of them will say, Lion man, why haven't you come and you I say, Oga, I am a Christian. But you said it's a scam. You are right. It's a scam. But to me, now here they. I'm not a baby. You will now say, come at come no. Now even if it's a scam, I want to scam. I want to even scam people there. Leave me. Let me utilize the scamming of umbrella and scam and get my own scam. You see, I don't argue with people with religion. That's the last thing I do. I don't argue. This thing is a scam. My brother, you are right. In fact, you are telling the truth. It's a scam. Tomorrow you will see me. What are you doing? Oh God, face your front. Make her face my side. Because you brought your own agenda. You want to use it to rub us on our face. We tell you no. Hold it there. This agenda is against our people. We are not fighting for ourselves. We are fighting for our people. So anything in regards of your own self-interest, don't bring it now. Bring the interest of the people. What is the interest of the Biafrans? Biafrans are Christians. When Biafra come, the same Biafrans will practice Christianity the way the Europeans practice it. They will never, nobody can be, because there will be job, everybody will be busy working. Nobody can now tell you that time, come, let me do prayer for you so that you will succeed. No. If you want to succeed, go and do business. If you want to succeed, go and loan money from bank and do business and pay bank and get your finance established. That is how it is done in abroad. If you want to start business, nobody runs to relative and say, "Oh God, help me." No. Here, if you want to start business, you go and study that business. If you study that, some business you study it 6 months, some business you study it 1 year. If you study, they will give you diploma. If you come out with diploma, you approach bank. Common barbing saloon here. If you they don't born you well for you to operate barbing saloon here without certificate. You must go to barbing course. You go training there, they give you that diploma. You come, even though you don't have anybody to open the barbing saloon for you, you go to bank. Only what you need is that your certificate, that diploma. You carry the diploma, go to bank. Please, can you finance me? I want to open this barbing saloon. The bank will tell you, bring your document. You bring your document. Bring your database. You bring your database. They put it on system. They will tell you, okay, go and bring us the location where you want to open this thing. As soon as you meet all the inquiry, they release money in your account. You go and open the business and start paying them. No be prayer and fasting. You bring your own personal interest into the system. We tell you no. The people we are fighting for, their interests first before your own personal interest. Then you draw fight with the leadership. Is there? I want so you understand. I want everybody to call out these people and ask them, those who are calling them, ask them, what is that the leadership did that you are fighting them? No reason. Because there is one man, I told the man, I said, call one of these guys. If they are complaining to you, call them. Tell them, please, give me 2 reasons. Don't ask, I ask the man, say, don't ask so much. Just ask them, give me 2 reasons what the leadership did wrong, why you are fighting them. When the other man called, do you know the report he brought to me back? So when he was talking to one of them, he said, they don't take instruction. They don't do. The man said, what is that instruction? The man asked him, what is that instruction that they don't take? Do you know what he answered the man? You don't understand. Okay, you don't understand. These people, they are no, they don't know anything. They don't know anything. The man said, but I told you to just give me 2 points, 2 reasons, so that I can hold that one. As I'm talking to you, the man, they don't even give the man even half quarter reason. Only noise. The man said he get tired and frustrated, he have to drop the call. I asked the man, I said, do you see it now? Do you see it now? Do you see it now? They don't have any reason. I understand the one. I understand the problem of what they call it. Is it President? I understand his own lamentation. His own lamentation is they are the people who are beneficiary of this movement. They never contributed anything, but their pocket always receive. And when it come to the time IPOB was facing challenge, those things that used to flow into his pocket are no more flowing. I understand his own part. The business cut off. No more money flowing into. He turned to tiger. His own is different. Because what we discover is that even, okay, it's like if he asks, what problem did you have with leadership? Have any of you asked that question? They will not answer. They will not even allow you to explain. They will shout on you. Ask Prince Mimi now. Ask Prince Mimi, what kind of problem did you have with the leadership of IPOB? Or Kanu, what is that problem? Can you make it open to the world? Give us just one point. No point. No point. That is the annoying part. What we'll be hearing, especially the one in Germany, what we'll be hearing from him, what they call it, Kanu. India is that explanation? Oga, release one point. Why? What kind of challenge you have with them? No point. Pointless. Because the people said, as we used to do it before, this thing is wrong. We are not doing it that way again. That is the problem. This thing is wrong. We are not doing it again in that manner. So, did you form movement for freedom just to fill your pocket, just to feel fine, just to live by it? At least there's something they used to call a man. They say, "What are you doing for a living?" So, are you telling me now that what you are doing for a living is a freedom fighting? You see, we are learning something. We are learning something in this very movement, and what we are learning today is what we are going to apply when Biafra comes. You see, we are going to ensure that any politicians, because in abroad here, politics is not occupation. Politics is not occupation. Imagine somebody now telling you, I am a senator. What are you doing for a living? What do you have as a business, as a man? This is the question. Every politician in this land, they have business. Every politician in this land, in this developed world, they have business. Every pastor in this land, they have business. If you come to where I'm working, this dry pot, our company, the best customer we have is a pastor. But your own pastor in Nigeria, they say they are full minister. I don't understand that English. That is where the criminality came in. When people begin to live on the other people's pocket, it is called criminality. And this thing should be start checking from the coordinators these days. Leadership should start checking the coordinators these days. Any coordinator that does not have any traceable business income should not be made coordinator in Ipob. Because any man without income must practice corruption. He must practice corruption. There is no way you will be honest where you are jobless. It's not possible. There is nothing called full-time freedom fighter. It doesn't exist. There is nothing called full-time minister of God. It doesn't exist. It's a lie. That is the step for criminality. There is nothing called full-time politician. It's a lie. Trump is a state developer. Obama, before he became a president of America, is an author. He writes book and sells book. Joe Biden, the same thing. They have their businesses before they would. They have their businesses before they become. They go into politics. Because a man who has a source of income, there is confidence in that man. The kind of character that is in me, that I am talking, I don't fear anybody. If I am a beggar, will I have such confidence to talk? This is where the compromise always build. You become compromised automatically because you need to feed the stomach. Because stomach must need something. No matter how strong you are as a person, you can never be honest. You can never be decent where you don't have your own personal source of income. It's not possible. Anybody who tell them that Lion Man says it's not possible, and it's not possible, the person will tell you, yes, the man is right. Because if I tell you the truth, finish, I'm not coming to beg you money tomorrow. I am not coming to beg you for accommodation tomorrow. If you turn me to your enemy because I tell you the truth, Abongike, Lawagashike, I even thank God that you have made yourself my enemy. Because I'm not coming to beg you for water. So this is what we're talking about. Why you see Igbo governors or Igbo politicians or Yoruba politicians dancing on the tools of terrorists in Nigeria? Every Fulani politician in Nigeria are terrorists. From their senator to their governor, they are all terrorists. And this is what they are trying to teach. And the people who are desperate want to learn this evil from them are mostly Igbo politicians. I've asked Igbo politicians one simple question. Fulanis are creating insecurity in the north because they are foreigners in the north. They are not indigenous of the north. Their creation of insecurity is understandable. It is called political game. against the indigenous people. So, Igbo politician, Ebonyi state governor that want to create insecurity in Igbo land. Igbo land is in, are you not an indigenous person in Igbo land? Anambra state governor who want to create insecurity in Igbo land. Are you not, are you mad? Are you not indigenous person in Igbo land? Are you like Funane? Funane governor in Castana who want to cause insecurity and form terrorists so that the foot soldiers who they are sponsoring will help them wipe out the indigenous people in Castana who own the land so that their people will not occupy the land. It is called politics of conquest. They are on the mission of to conquer. It's on. I keep on telling them, listen, the game the Fulani politicians are playing in Nigeria, they are 100% right. You may not like what I'm saying, but one day you understand what Lion Man is saying. You may not understand it today, but you understand it when time comes. The late Queen Elizabeth, any breathing child who does not worship the spirit of that woman, God will punish the person. Because the woman did well. He rendered Africa useless in order way to make their people happy. It is called holiness, righteousness, if you don't know. What the Fulanis are doing in Nigeria, it is called holiness and righteousness. They are doing it for the sake of their own people. What are you talking about? They are creating terrorists for the sake of their own people. So, a Yoruba man who wants insecurity to be in Oyo, are you not a Yoruba indigene? Are you not indigenous person of a Yoruba? Because the man in Sokoto told you, this is how we make money. The man now called the man in Abia State, this is how we make money. And you forget the man who is calling you, telling you how to use insecurity to make money, is a foreigner. Can't you understand that common logic that this man is a foreigner? Okay, you now who want to cause insecurity in your own land because of your colleague is doing it in the north, are you a foreigner? Who do you want to kill? So indigenous person want to kill indigenous person. Okay, maybe check all of you. All of you are mad. Because nobody is teaching all of you. Nobody is teaching you people this thing. This is why we create our time to teach you. The governor of Kaduna who is creating insecurity in Kaduna, he is creating it because he's a Fulani. He is creating it to wipe out the indigenous people in Kaduna in another way to replace them with their own people. Which means what he's doing is righteousness, is right. They want to secure a place for their people. So the man who is doing it in Imo State, are you not indigenous person in Imo State? Why are you killing the people in Imo State? Because your colleagues are killing in the north. You want to kill and receive security vote money. Hey, just imagine. Does it make any sense? Finally, let Yoruba politicians and the Igbo politicians, let them rise up and begin to demand for referendum. You see this thing, this area, this terrorists in the north, the angle they are heading to. They want to smart all of you. They want to smart all of you again in this 21st century. Look at how senators are keeping quiet. I'm not talking about Fulani senators. Senators from the Yoruba land and Igbo. Look at how they are keeping quiet. Look at how they are keeping quiet. They have not turned to deaf and dumb. Even to the point that American senator is writing, have sent a letter to Nigerian senators. Don't confirm Nnamdi. If you people believe in democracy, don't confirm that guy. He's a liar. Look at the people that Nigeria is appointing as ambassador. Criminals. Sometimes you begin to ask yourself, did these people really want change? No, they don't want change. Because the criminality in the system is favoring them. Imagine Omokore, that all the whole world is known as a liar. You have mind to mention such idiot into representing the people of Nigeria outside Nigeria. Do you see why white people have? Do you see why God loves the white? Do you see how they look? Because they are honest. Look at General Lastly, the American army general who is representing America in Africa. Look at how he went because of Nigeria. Politicians have destroyed him with bribe. He came to Africa. He now aligned with Nigerian politicians under Democrat now. You know what Nigerian government did to Democrat party this thing, members of Democrat. They make all of them billionaires. They make all of them millionaires in the US. That's why Democrat can never go against Nigerian politicians. They made all of them millionaires in the US. That was the first thing APC did in Nigeria. They first paid them $5 million into the account for helping them to take power. So how do you want any member of Democrat to go against Nigeria government? Where they pay them into the account this kind of money. A senator from faraway country are the one writing don't confirm him, expel him out of the nominee. They officially wrote to Nigerian Senate. I am looking to Akwabio. Where Akwabio is now is panicking, either to obey US or to obey, because they are watching him. I trust US officials. They are watching him. If they confirm that guy, all of them are finished. They are going to blacklist all of them. They have written the letter. Don't confirm a liar as the ambassador. He's a liar. But you will see somebody in Nigeria today, maybe is a friend to Rino Mokre, or is a family relative, or one kind, maybe, or his boyfriend or man friend. You will see them coming out there. Leave him, is his turn. Leave him, you want to take a criminal and put into a fear of the people. Leave is a turn, is his turn. Leave him. Don't put Sansan for his Gary. But tomorrow, you will call some of us here. Lion man, I want to leave this Nigeria. No, nothing is working in this Nigeria. But when they give you small money, you support evil. But when they give it to white man, that place you are seeking to go and survive, when they give it to them, the white man will ask question, what this money is for? He will ask you a question, what is it for? You have to explain before white man will put money inside the pocket. What is it for? He will tell him, he will tell them, white man, it's for this. I want to show that you will support me. You say, support you. Do you have the merit? As both of you are discussing, he's already dropped that money on the table back to you. Take, hold this money, my friend. Can you just hold the money back? He will start asking you a question. Do you have the merit? Because they believe in merit. You can never use money to buy them. That is why their place is good. But your own, anybody can use money by you. And you want their place to good. How do you place him? How is he going to be good? Tomorrow you want to come to abroad. Look at the Yoruba pastor. He ran to Canada and now pay Nigeria DPO money to declare him wanted, so that Canada, he will now use the evidence to present to Canada. But God punish him. He never knew that most of conversation you had in a developed world is being recorded. They now tap his phone and get when he was discussing with DPO, begging DPO. A whole pastor. This is person who is carrying Bible telling you about heaven. But he's lying. He want to practice criminality in another way to get resident in Canada. But when he succeeded getting that resident, you don't know what he will be. He will be there telling you Nigeria must be one. They're full here now, criminals. They will tell you Nigeria happen here, Nigeria. You see that statement? When you get money in Nigeria, they sweet. Okay, what of those who doesn't get money? But if he get money, you don't get money for abroad they sweet. Then why can't you create that kind of environment in your place? Because this is why we are fighting for Biafra. Everybody must not get money. Let me tell you something. Life is like that. Not everybody can never become billionaire. Everybody can never become millionaire. And not everybody must have money. It's not possible. That is why the white people create environment that will give everybody comfort. Do you think they are stupid? Because they know how nature works. The white people, they study God. They know the functioning of God. They know how God works. So what did they do? Okay. Both those who will make it and those who will not make it, let us create an environment for everybody. No discrimination. You will enter train here. The man sitting by your side may be a billionaire, you will not know. He may be a billionaire, you don't know. If you go everywhere, restaurants are well furnished, monitored by government. Anywhere they put something on your mouth, you go. But in that they now have class. That is the only way to discover billionaires and millionaires in abroad is where they enter. The same cup of drink where you will go to normal bar to buy for $2 or $5 to drink. There are some restaurants where if you enter there, one cup of drink there is $100. That is where the millionaire, that is where you find the millionaire, that's where you find the billionaires. That is the only thing different. And nobody is standing on that gate to tell you not enter there. If you are coming to enter, you enter. If you see the price, somebody will tell you run away. They not discriminate you. They are not preventing you from entering there. You are free to enter. But when they serve you that paper, this thing, you see the prices, you respect yourself. Nobody will tell you that you don't belong here. This is not your level. You quietly walk away. The next time, if you see the place, you will pass the other road. You will dodge the place. Nobody is disturbing you. You will hear somebody in Ijidego, Nigeria, Atoto. Ijidego. I ask this question every time I hear that rubbish from them. I say, what of those who are not Ijidego? So they should go to hell. But you are here in abroad. You see how abroad system is working for everybody. This is why we are fighting. This is why somebody like me join Ipob. I said, no, let us, this country where we are, Brazilians also go to abroad. Don't you know? If you go to Germany, you see Brazilians who leave this country to go to Europe. You go to Canada, you see Brazilians who left this country to Canada. And when they travel, come back here, nobody notices if they travel to Canada, if they travel to Germany. But in Nigeria, when somebody come back, everybody know that this one come back. You know the shame. You will see Brazilians who come from the US, come back to their country. Nobody know that, because everybody's skin is the same. He's coming from the US. You who is here, your skin is the same thing with his own. Your living standard is the same thing with his own. This is what we are fighting for. We want a situation where if I come back, nobody will know that Iron Man is coming from abroad. Everybody will be the same. Our color will be the same. Everything will be the same. Food standard is the same. Living standard is the same. That US you are traveling to, don't you know that there are US citizens who left the US, go to Japan to live? Or don't you know that? Okay, you don't know. Or do you think if Biafra come tomorrow, I'm coming to Biafra land to live? Maybe you are dreaming. This Biafra I'm fighting for, if it happen tomorrow, do you think I'm coming there to live? I'm not coming there to live. The only thing my happiness is, yes, we have restored it. And when I look at it, yes, Anambra will now start to be looking like Singapore. Other states will start looking like New York. That environment view alone will give me joy. People will now go to hospital. That one not contribute money or let us take him to no. That time you're sick, you go to hospital, you will be treated, handle medical, everything very fine. somebody will be deliberately blackmailing people who is coming to save him. Deliberately. When I saw Amarachi Atama, I said, this lady, I said, wonder shall never end. I was like, something, I said, what is happening? What is going on with our people? I never knew they have informed them that let everybody begin to hustle for, let them hustle for ambassadorial appointment. Because of ambassadorial appointment, you now deliberately and forcefully attack your own people in order way to draw attention of government. Do you see how they deceive them? Maybe somebody just inform her and that idiot called Ubunna. Maybe somebody just inform them, come attack Ipob, attack people. I'm going to make sure that you will be appointed as one of this thing. Then they started attack. Selfish interest. No, if you watch any Igbo man who is not a criminal, know that Ipob meant to have Igbo land. The only people who will never love Ipob are the criminal, because they know that Ipob is against criminality. Anybody that you see that is against Ipob is a criminal. This is what I want the world to know. When I discovered this thing, it's a long time ago, around 2019, I discovered that anybody, when I begin to meet people, I say, okay, until one person told me one thing. He said, Lion man, I like when I like when I like Ipob discipline, but Ojola Atom. Master Organidi, yes. Lime Biafra. And you get married Paka. Master Kudaka be how? Because I want to understand, because I know him on the fraud. I said, Kudaka didn't marry. I was pretending just to hear from him clearly. I said, nah. Onye marry agaging Gameroya. Whether they not go use jail to destroy that person. So, and I go back and I ask him, I say, one day they are in a crime. Are you going to die in crime? Nengland age crime what is wrong. Get to Krobia, long one mother. He was looking at me. I said, no. Papa and your mom or what crime cage is wrong. One thing that make you go into this crime, is it not because of hardship? Are you going to choose crime as your permanent business in life? I have to talk to him. And this is exactly what is anybody that is attacking Ipob. Okay. Gaius, who is Gaius? A fraudster. Did you see how he attacked Ipob? Because he's a frauder, he's a fraudster. Because you know that Ipob is against crime. So you have to attack Ipob in another way to see if they can crash, if they can destroy Ipob. Let me tell you what, do you know why politicians are fighting Ipob? Because they knew that Ipob has the record of every criminality in them. So into them, they have to fight Ipob in another way to try to destroy Ipob. You people don't know the fight Ipob is facing. It's a deliberate fight. And that fight is because they are fighting Ipob out of fear. So, now don't let these people succeed. If they succeed, now these people, if we do anyhow, our two hands will become one hand. The way I'm seeing these people. Many of them have said it now. Many of them have reviewed their intention. They say now, I like Pramunu Lemel. I get married quata. And get married quata. I've said this in most of my programs. I've said it before. Not only that guy. Many. I like Pramunu Lemel. Yes, I need Rela. Okay, now let me tell you thank God I told one of IPOB member in US what happened. Do you know that one of the rich man from Igbo land called me? Do you know what he told me? Before Mazi and Kanu was before Omotosho did that, do you know what he told me? I told one of our colleagues. Do you know what he told me? When my phone rang, I carried the phone. It was his personal assistant. We greeted. I said yes. He said, "Nnamdi, you know, most of them they think that I'm into leadership. I have said this on media. I know they claim within I know be. I am not into leadership of IPOB. I'm not into. Somebody say they will be seeing me. They say DOS. That's you are ignorant. I am not in any leadership position. I'm just an IPOB member who volunteered to be on this media in other way to tackle your lies against this very movement. Do you know what the man called me? We were talking. He said, Obru nu ga-enweta Biafra unu nweta ya but obo with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu nyam na gbara gị na piam obo with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu masị ya oga o nwere ihe Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mere ya sị m no na kam sa afụ that man. Comes out from the man. Onya, the matter ganga too much. So do you think, even with that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that this IPOB will not establish the same discipline into the Biafra? My parent, my swear, Oga, Umulile no na Canada. Kehemeli send your mom na Canada. Kaimbo one in Kewezo. Is it not because that place is decent? Yes, the government are already everything decent. Because there is an institution that is checkmating all the officials of government. To the point that when you bezel only 100,000 US, you may get life imprisonment in Canada as a government official. I said, do you know that? He said, yes. I said, then why are we are considering that manipulation? And this thing now is what is weighing, what is fighting IPOB. I said, why? I said, this thing you are complaining now. I said, so yes, somebody else have complained this thing. Why? Man, you say, oh, boy, you just Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So we no choro Biafra, but we not talk obro with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You people don't know what is going on in this struggle. So we no choro ke nweta Biafra, but we not talk obro with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Asia, okay, is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, all the whole Ipob members they are disciplined. So Obu Makanka, don't go there, no go area. Either with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or without Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Oga, discipline is there. Because without discipline, you can never build a sound society. I say you send your children to Canada because the officials there are being checkmate. If you do anyhow, you go to jail. Is that why all of you know that Nigeria is bad? Nigeria is dangerous to human life. But all of you believe you people prefer taking risk living, because anybody who is living in Nigeria is taking risk. So you believe in that risk, living in risk, because of because you have practiced one corruption to another to become a millionaire. So you want to sustain that corruption. Why can't Nnamdi shoji a problem? I was telling somebody one thing here. Like the time they catch that our Igbo brother in Lekki, when they catch tons of drug from his house. I think last year. This is the man that has mansion in Lagos. This man has houses in Lagos. The houses of this man in Lagos is not more than 80 houses. But I was surprised. And I asked, I said, what is this? So this man couldn't quit from crime until he was caught. I was telling him, I said, Nnamdi shoji won a problem. I said, do you know that if it is a white man, he could have quit that crime since? Most of the white people you see today who has company that multiple thousands of people are working, most of them were in crime. But immediately they make money, they switch on, they go into legit business and abandon everything concerning that crime. But in this shoji, either he died there or he will be disgraced there. I never see people with that brain. Oga like go disgrace somewhere, disgrace your family, disgrace everybody. Oga, he can never stay on his own and say, no, let me quit. The same thing that is going on. As politicians in Nigeria, upon all what they have stolen, they want to steal more. They want to steal more. Sometimes I now ask myself, I was telling somebody one day, I said, Lion man, the way you think is not all. He said, this men are a demon. I said, one day I was meditating. I said, these people have stolen. When they go for governor, they steal. When they go for senate, they steal. When they go for minister job, they steal. When I said, remember, as my woman was laughing, I tell my wife, this is not laughing matter. I remember Gaddafi. When Gaddafi entered newly in Libya, all the officials he entered this his group, they embezzle money, embezzle money, embezzle money. Okay, this white color is different from our color. Their mentality is different. This is the story of Gaddafi, I'm telling you. When they steal, all of them become millionaire. All of them become billionaire. He reached the time he reached. Do you know what Gaddafi gave order? He said, he told all of them, he said, stop. Now it is time to turn this Libya into heaven. He said, from this moment, if he steal, death sentence. The same officials who he was working with, everybody went and started behaving well. One of the ministers who think that Gaddafi was playing, he granted him inside. Okay, no. He granted him his own, not be hanging, not be shooting. He put him inside the machine and granted him. Go and make the research. I think that was is it a petroleum minister? He granted him. And the time he went to grant him, he called other men, he called other officials. He summoned other, they were there. He took them to the where they are hanging corrupt people. He put the man inside the engine grand dam. The pieces of the man come out from the other one. All of them see it. He told them, he said, this is what will happen to you henceforth. This is how I will be killing all of you. Anyone practice corruption we kill, because we have eaten enough. Minister of Agriculture is the Minister of Agriculture. The same way he killed the Minister of President was the same way he killed the Minister of Agriculture. Corruption. Immediately after that two incident, everybody adjust. Look at since 1999. The Nigerian politicians have been stealing, and they have never come to their thought and say, let us stop. Rather, the one who steal, he want to still come back and steal again. If he send him to Abuja for Senate, he want to steal. If he bring him down to governor, he want to steal. If he take him to minister job, he want to steal. If he take him to ambassadorial job, he want to steal. I've been asking, when are these people going to come call themselves together and say, enough, so let us stop stealing. We have enough. Let us, every kobo we make in this country, let us pour it into the society. Let us develop this place. No. The shoji, black people. This thing that happened when they want to change Naira should be a lesson. Look at where they open, where somebody's house, money, maggot have eaten money. Is that the money for buying and selling? No. This is the money that comes from government boss. Somebody pack it and go and keep. To the extent that something has to destroy the money. Why the people are dying in hunger? And you tell me that these people are not demons? Look at the amount of money Dave Woman is calling for project. No, somebody was telling me, I know they hear millions again for Nigeria government official. Now trillion at the year now, billion. I said, my brother, this is something I'm wondering. Look at the amount of money Dave Woman is calling. Look at the amount of money Fashola embezzled. The same work, Minister of Work. Where is Fashola taking that money to? Where is he going to keep that money? Who is going to eat that money? Call Fashola again. Give him one appointment again. He will continue to steal. He will never say no. The trillion I have, in my position, it's okay. No, he will never do that. He want to steal more. Sometimes when I look at Indishoji, I say, I don't think the same brain, I don't think it's the same God who created the white people that created us. Because there's something I find out in the white people. They have conscience. Their conscience is active. There is one man one day, he's a millionaire. He has multiple companies. He came to our company one day after releasing his goods and other things. But this man always do this thing. If he now after he left there, if he place him on when he need your service, you'll be calling and calling and calling and calling and calling and calling, sending email, sending message. You'll be constant on phone. But as soon as you release you release the service, he got the service, he received it. The next thing, if you call him, he can never pick. If you send him email, he will never reply. Until when he needs your service again, he will not reply. When he needs, he will not call. He will not return the call. They have done this thing, done this thing, done this thing. One day he came into I confront him. I said, oh God, so I said, sit down. I said, what is the problem? He looked at me. I said, what is the problem? I said, why you whenever you need service, you'll be calling, you'll be sending, you'll be chatting, you'll be moment that thing is released to you, if you call, you don't even return the call. If you see message, you will read the message, you will not return the message. I said, don't you know that is an insult? He looked at me and said, yeah, I am busy. I said, you are busy. But you are not busy when you are requesting for service. But when service is given, you don't reply. I said, don't you know that? I said, it's provoking, it's insult. And then we asking, have you replied? Have you do this? Even to the point our boss carry phone call you. You don't return the call. I say, I told you, if you try this thing again, if you try it again, I will stop. I will forward this thing. Will cut off your contract. Immediately, why people, they are very intelligent. Immediately he stood up and said, my friend, don't be annoyed. He shook me, he hugged me. I said, no. I said, I don't like, I said, this thing is very, I've monitoring you, I've been telling you this thing. Stop it. From that moment, if I send that man a message, bam, you reply. Do it to Nigerian millionaire. Who are you to talk to me? I'll offend the common correction he will not take. Because they understand what you call equal right. They understand what you call fairness. We know that I am giving him what he needs, and he is bringing what we need too. So you have to respect. You have to respect me. We have to respect him. White people, they take correction. If you correct them, they take it. And that is why their place is better. Can you talk to your governor? Look at how Igbo land was before, if not for Ipob. The little development all of you are seeing today from the governors is coming from Ipob. Without the pressure Ipob meant for them, that is how our land will remain bush, undeveloped. still, some of them are still grouping. They are grouping, try to stop those ones who are working. They want to conspire against those ones who are working. Great Biafrans and lovers of freedom, I will stop this program here, and early day God keep on guiding us and give us life and good health. We'll continue. We shall continue to preach and preach and preach and preach till those who want to accept the truth will accept the truth. Those who want to remain in their evil will still remain. This is how life is. We can't change everybody. We can't change everybody. It's a gradual process. Those who feel that they can change, they will change. Those who feel that to continue in their evil, they will continue in their evil until they meet their death. This is just it. If you are, what I want to say here finally, please, if you're a youth in Biafra land, do not allow yourself to be used for evil. Because these politicians who are creating insecurity here and there, they are not doing it by themselves. They are not doing it with their children. Their children they are in Canada. Their children are in US. Their children are in the UK. Their children are all over this. They keep them where countries function properly. But you, they will come give you AK-47 to start killing, kidnapping, doing this and that, and you are doing it. Use your brain. Don't allow yourself to be used. Anytime they tell you, go and do this, tell them no. Tell them, oh God, I can't do it. You can bring your back to your children, give your children that gun, let them go and do it. When they approach Emeka reject. They approach Tochukwu reject. They approach Obin reject. Don't you think that they will stop? They will stop. Why make them continue? Because they send you, go. They send you, go. That is the problem. So as we are talking about them, about their evil, we will not put the total blame of the evil on them. We still put it on you. This is the common sense. Always know that your land is your land. You have no other place to go. Protect your land. Ndewo.